The Blitz.
I'm Travis Downey.
And I'm Adam Pruitt.
And this is week 7 of the Northwest Florida Daily News' Prep Football Blitz. And Adam, looking at last week, I'm going to run through the scores real quick. Fort Walton Beach, big winners at Navarre, 33-0. Choctaw, in perhaps the game of the week, they defeated Crestview 31-28. Baker over Northview 34-21. Freeport 22, Liberty County 19. South Walton just gets by Vernon 14-13. And Niceville, of course, 31-13 winners over Escambia. And Adam, looking back real quick at week 6, what stood out to you?
As far as fall schools go, I'm not going to be able to choose just one. You've got 3 teams in Baker, Freeport, and South Walton who all picked up huge victories. So, I'm going to give that a collective pat on the back to those 3 teams.
The thing that stood out to me looking at the big schools, I was really impressed with Niceville. And the Niceville offense we all know about, their defense looked really good in that win over Escambia. Held Trent Richardson to 124 yards. That's the nation's top 5, one of the 5th ranked backs in the country. So a big props for Niceville there.
Yeah.
And then also Choctaw, they get a big win. Dylan Drake with a 35-yard field goal as time was getting ready to expire to get a district win, and that was a huge win for Choctaw. So congrats to those guys. Looking ahead to Friday night, some big matchups. District play continues. We're going to begin with South Walton, though, taking a visit to Choctaw.
Yeah, Choctaw's going to win this one big. There's no secret, and they should win big. If they don't, there's no excuse. South Walton has had a good year, but they're just going to be completely overmatched. For Choctaw, they'll probably get a win, and a nice jump start again into more of their district slate. For South Walton, truthfully, you don't want any of those kids to get hurt. You can't have any key contributors on a small school like that get hurt. That can be the difference between a win and a loss. 1 or 2 guys is just huge. So hopefully they stay healthy.
Yeah, with the smaller rosters, you got less room for error there. I'm going to go Choctaw as well. Crestview, they're on the road at Mosley.
Obviously, you saw that game. Crestview, I think, must have played much better than they have before. Jordan Glover had a fantastic game against Choctaw. Mosley's a very good team. I'll go with Mosley. But I like how Crestview is maybe turning a corner headed into their district slate, which is going to be after Mosley.
Yeah, Crestview, they don't have any reason to hang their heads following that loss. They played extremely well. Turnovers, that was the key difference. They had 3 of them, and that spelled the difference for them. I'm going to go with Mosley as well. They just lost their first game last week, and it was a close one to Leon on the road, so I'll take Mosley also. Jay on the road at Freeport.
Freeport being 4-1, Jay 2-3. Look at the records. Obviously, you probably go with Freeport, and I just like Freeport because it seems like they've got a lot of momentum going on their side. They're scoring a lot of points, and they're looking to be like a playoff team too.
Right. I think that 22-19 win at home against Liberty County, uplifting for Freeport. I think they kind of ride that momentum into this week and get the win. I'm going to pick Freeport as well. Continuing on, Graceville at Rocky Bayou.
You got to go with Graceville in this one. This is on paper. Rocky Bayou is probably going to be pretty badly overmatched. Scheduling this game, Rocky Bayou probably knew that going in.
Sure.
They just need to get a nice win under their belt, or a nice performance under their belt. Graceville, I believe, is ranked, and they're a good team, so I'll go with Graceville.
I'm going to go with Graceville as well. Pace at Niceville.
Should be a great game. Pace is preliminarily pretty good. But Niceville, it sounds like they're balance-wise, their offense is a juggernaut, and if their defense, it just seems like it's getting healthy, if that's on, it's going to be hard to beat them, so especially at home. So I got to go with Niceville.
Yeah, Pace has won 3 straight, and in those 3 games, they've outscored their opponents 119. So Niceville's defense gets another test this week. It's at home. I'm going to go with Niceville to go to 7-0. I like being at home. I like the way the defense played last week. Brings us to the game of the week, and that is Baker at Walton.
Yeah, we're talking both 4-1, and there's not going to be any better individual matchup this week, I would think, than between Cameron Domingue with Banker and Isaac Jackson with Walton. Isaac was our small school player of the year last year, and he beat out Cameron by a whisker, and we honored Cameron as our offensive player of the year. Cameron's quarterback, Isaac's a running back, and these 2, I guarantee you, will put on a show.
Who do you got?
I will take Walton. Walton I would think, will be just too athletic across the board. It will be close this year. Walton beat them bad last year.
I'm going to go with Baker in the upset. I think Cameron Domingue has a little bit a few more weapons maybe. So maybe that'll be the difference. And I like going with the upsets on the road, so I'm taking Baker. That'll do it for Week 7 of the Northwest Florida Daily News' Prep Football Blitz. We'll see you next week.